Hi, well, it's AFTV. I've got Jason with me. We just beat Athletic Club 2-0 here at the Sam Mohamed Stadium. Jason, 2-0. A win, a great win. But at first, did it feel like were you worried throughout the game? Because they are, I don't know, they caught me by surprise. I don't know what your prediction was before the game, but they were a good side today.
Yeah, I think I was at the Emirates when we played them in pre-season, and therefore I think that probably clouded my judgment a little bit in terms of what I was coming in here and thought I might see. Because actually I thought they were really good today. I think they set up really well. I think coming in, I didn't think they had the quality that I think I saw today. They defended really well. Playing at home, the crowd, I mean, like you said, fantastic stadium, fantastic fans. Really got behind the team, and you can see the camaraderie that they have between the fans and the club, and that makes it a really difficult place to come. So if anything, that kind of just heightens the fact that we've come here today, because last season we started away at Atlanta, 0-0 draw, and you go, oh, but now that we know the format in the league a little bit, you do know that, if we can get those wins early, it does.
So does it feel different? It's the game week 1 in the Champions League. I know I'm pushing about a little bit, but you've watched that, you've seen the squad depth, fans get carried away at times, I know, but last year we got to the semi-finals. Does it feel like, from game week 1, it sounds a mad question, do you see us pushing further than that? Because it's definitely different to what you drew our first game last year, like you said.
Look, I think the challenge is that something about the thing with cup competitions is some of it's about the luck, some of it's about the luck of the draw.
Well, you know the teams in the first 8.
Yeah, you do. And I mean, you certainly expect us to get through to the first 8, particularly when you start off game week 1 and you get that win. Obviously, the Bayern game will be tough, but you look at the others and go, you shouldn't really be dropping points. So that makes that easy. That makes easier. Easier. You're then looking at the next phase where you then got a game week off, where you're not having to worry about having a game week, because ideally you miss out that playoff phase, and then you kind of come in and you kind of know what to expect. They've obviously sorted out the draw moving forward so that teams that finish higher
get to play home.
So there's all of that. And look, we got to the semi-finals, and you would argue that our squad is incomparably different and stronger than it was.
You saw it tonight?
Look, we have, and I think that this is what we have wanted. Because, like we've said, we were asking Trossard and Martinelli to play 40, 50 games a season, and they might impact 40 or 50 games this season, rather than having maybe the same impact that they have from a starting position. But what you do know, what you can't take away from either of them, is that they have quality. They do have quality. The challenge is that when they're not performing, you look at the bench and you've got a Sterling, or you've got a Kieran Tierney, or you've got a young lad from the academy that you just don't trust, and so you persevere with them. And sometimes you kill them by doing that, because sometimes they just need to be pulled out of the firing line a little bit. And I think we've been able to do that. And I'm pleased for Martinelli today, because he's got a lot of stick, and he's come out in the press this week and said that he sees it, so you know that it affects them. So So it's great that he comes away today, gets a really vital goal, because we didn't see loads of creativity today. I think Madueke on the right hand side was really able to kind of beat his man, but then it's the next phase after that. Gyökeres had a couple of headers, but you're not carving loads of chances out. You didn't have loads of set pieces. But then when you get that opportunity, you want it to fall to a player with quality, and Martinelli has that quality. Trossard, when he comes on first touch, has that quality. So, and that's the difference. I mean, even today coming into the game, I was thinking maybe they'll bring Saliba back in, they'll put Mosquera out at right back, give Timber a bit of a rest ahead of the City game. You can bring a Lewis Skelly in. You're not really dropping the quality. You're not dropping the quality in the back line. 20 minutes to go, you can probably bring Zubimendi off, drop Norgard in for 20 minutes. But again, we've seen the changes that have been made in wide areas. Again, you have a situation where Moreno goes at top, and you go, actually, the ball falls to him and he gets one chance. You're actually confident that he's going to put the ball in the back of the net. So we're building a squad that I think can get us through all of the different phases. We're not going to have games every week like Leeds or like Nottingham Forest, where we're going to blow teams away and we're going to put numbers on the scoreboard. Sometimes it's going to be tight games like this, and then you need those moments of quality. You need to be able to look at the bench and go, yeah, we've got those players. You can bring a couple of players on for a debut towards the end, just get them ready. And you've got Port Vale in a week's time, so you can kind of make wholesale changes but you're still making a quality side. We're looking to go away. Last year, when I went to Port Vale, and I'm going, I don't want to see Saliba, I don't want to see Gabriel, I don't want to see these players. Actually, now I'm like, I do want to see them. I want to give them minutes. I want to rest them. And that's the difference. So you're positive, really positive. It's just building it. You know, City's going to be a tough game, but I'm always confident going into games, and I'm super confident going into Sunday.
GFN Soccer TV, with all your favourite shows in one place, is now live in the UK with Samsung TV Plus.